history?
Yeah,
Before?
he will be barred.
I think so too. He's losing his mind.
I think people also don't like him.
Yeah. No.
Even the Republican...
Alright, y'all. I just got into my hotel. Ooh, what a pretty bathroom. Love the marble detailing. This is our travel fit. Check out the belt as well. Ooh, I love me a robe. Mirror. Dogs on the feet just because they're so fucking comfortable. I even washed my hair before this journey. I'm very proud of myself. Some tea. That's one thing I forgot to bring. And they got a little kettle. Thank you. And then, ooh, my view of Macau. Check out the mountains. Oh, what a cute little square down there. Macau looks a lot like Hong Kong. Happy to have arrived safely and to check in successfully. So I really need a piss, so I'm going to pee and do that. And then I have a different outfit that I wanted to wear for just exploring around today. I have a list of things I want to hit, but luckily most of the sites that I want to see are like walkable, so I'm gonna start walking. I'm coming in a little later. Well, I'm checking in maybe 2 hours later than I anticipated, but I don't think that's gonna make or break anything. I'm gonna get dressed and find some food. I had to put that shit on because when in Macau, you put that shit on. Let me put the exposure back on. I lowered it a little bit because I was in the aviary yesterday and it was really bright. I was planning on wearing these cargo pants that I have with this top that I got like last year from Urban Outfitters, and it's just been a staple for me like ever since. Super cute. But I'm wearing it with cargo pants and these like little kitten heels that I'm obsessed with. I've just been wearing everywhere because they're just like such a cute way to elevate an outfit. They're from Sam Edelman, I think is the name of the brand. And I got them from that little consignment store in Causeway Bay. Let us iron these pants because I do not like wrinkly clothes. I don't want no rumple-dumple clothes. If you're African and Caribbean, you understand the importance of stepping out with smooth clothes. I just feel like it takes away from the beauty of a garment when it's just full of so many wrinkles. So, all right, beautiful people. We are refreshed and ready for din. This is my outfit. Got that Urban Outfitters top on. These little cargo pants. I got my little chunky belt going on. And yeah, I'm ready to eat. I think the restaurant that I'm gonna try is the spot that they say is the best Portuguese food in Macau. So I'm gonna be the judge of that, but also I need to see how I can get some physical dollars so that I can do some souvenir shopping. Alright, we are on the move. I successfully got my Macau currency. I stopped by Bank of China and I got like maybe $200 worth of local dollars. And I think that'll suffice for now. I think the place that I'm going to probably takes cars. I don't think it'll make too much of a dent, but we're heading over to dinner now. First thoughts of Macau so far, at least in the place that I am right now, it's very similar architecturally to Hong Kong, but obviously we're not like in the super deep Portuguese areas right now. I'm about to turn, but I'll flip the camera around so I can get some B-roll of the surrounding city. So this is their roasted curry oxtail, and then I got a side of rice to pair with it. I can see the oxtail, and I think they also put some roasted potatoes in there as well. So let's try. I've never had Portuguese style oxtail before, so not bad. I didn't realize that oxtail was also eaten in Portugal. I thought it was mainly like a Korean dish, especially with the curry, but they might have done their big one. Have a good day at work. Amen. Bye. Mwah. Alright, bye. Love you. Update on my whereabouts. Right now, I'm walking down Sao Paulo Road. I think a lot of the like Portuguese architecture and like all old cobblestone streets are around the same area. Ooh, I just ran into the church. Nice. That's also on my list. Shout out to having a tripod, because I was able to get some flicks in Senado Square. Imagine there's a pretty heavy Catholic influence in Macau. There's still a lot of like churches and stuff around. These 3 nuns came up to me and they were like, oh, hello, while I was about to set up the tripod in another area. And they were basically asking me for my life story. They were like, oh, we saw you taking photos. And they were like, who is this woman? So I told them like, oh, I'm a student just visiting, and they were saying that they were just praying for people, which is very sweet. And they were like asking me where I was from, what my ethnicity is, stuff like that. So yeah, it was a very sweet interaction. One of the women I think was actually of African descent, I think. 2 of the nuns were East Asian and 1 was African. I think she was like East African. It's cute. It was cute. And I guess they were just going around praying for people. I'm now at this kind of iconic people are catching the vlog. Also, I was at the restaurant where I had dinner prior to this, where they say it has like the best Portuguese food in all of Macau. And the ladies who were working there saw me vlogging, and they were like, excuse me, like, are you a vlogger? And I was just like, yeah, I guess that's my title. So I gave them my Instagram. They're very sweet. I just reached another tourist place, the ruins of St. Paul. Yeah, it's pretty iconic like image when it comes to Macau. And it's just kind of what's left of this burnt down church. But as you can see, it's a pretty big tourist attraction. A lot of people get their pictures up here. This is really an art. But my friend Dorber's tripod has really come in clutch. I was using it when I was in Costa Rica as well, and I was able to get some pretty good shots. Let me show y'all what we're working with. The key to the magic is this little blinker that you hold so it flashes the photo. And then, let's see. Purr. Purr. Now this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I like them. Especially at night. At first I was kind of beating myself up because, I mean, my check-in was at 3, but I checked in at like 5, which meant like I started getting out and about in the action at like 6 o'clock. But honestly, sometimes it's better to hit the touristy spots like during the night, so it's a lot less congested, and if you want to take photos, there aren't people in the background. Also, I feel like getting the night view of a lot of these like monuments makes them look even better. So shout out to St. Paul, you a real one, bro. Hello beautiful people, I've just returned back to my hotel room. I have already brewed myself a cup of jasmine tea. Currently steeping her right now. This was a nice like chill evening in Macau. Like I understand why people only do like one day here, because I would say that most of, I guess, one's like the typical traveler's visit to Macau would just be like sightseeing, and everything is pretty, at least like the major sightseeing locations are like relatively close in distance to one another, and you can like walk from place to place without having to like really trek it. I just didn't want to feel rushed to fit everything that I wanted to see. I'm happy that I was able to actually get quite a bit done off of today's itinerary that I wanted to do, since I didn't realize how close everything really was. I got some cool footage as well. People are pretty friendly here. I enjoyed chatting with the people that I did chat with. Tomorrow morning is holy shit, and that's at 11 a.m. so wish me luck. This is gonna be crazy. I booked it for the earliest possible time, starting my day off insane. The main goal for tomorrow is like exploring Taipa, but I think that I'll have time to finish like the sightseeing that I wanted to see here on Macau, and I'll probably just take a taxi over to the next island and continue my sightseeing. I just really enjoy like traveling alone, I'm realizing, because I'm able to just like take my time, really soak in the area, take pictures as like slowly and methodically as I want, document the space, people watch a little bit. Like, yeah, it's always nice to have a little bit of company sometimes. But it's also nice to just like sit by yourself and like, you know, stroll the street. Oh, I also filmed like a little OOTD. One of the ladies from the restaurant, one of the servers, followed me on Instagram, and I guess somebody else that she knows just followed me too. That's so cutesy. Yeah, it's been a good day. I'm enjoying myself. Macau is beautiful, very chill. I guess I'll see what tomorrow has in store for me. Good night. When y'all next see me, I may be falling off a building. Okay. Good night, vlog.